Boa tarde. Boa tarde. Café Bustali? Let's go. Good evening, good afternoon. We're here celebrating another special occasion, raising of the flag of Cabo Verde. Natalita celebrata levanta a bandeira de Cabo Verde as we celebrate 50 years of our independence. Natalita celebra 50 anos nossa independência. É dia especial. Nós temos como the ceremony with Cabo Verde National Anthem. And at this time, we are going to ask our own Candida Rose to please do the CV's anthem.
Canta, irmão, canta, meu irmão, que liberdade é hino e homem a certeza, com dignidade intensamente no pôr da ilha nua. Na despenhadeira da vida, esperança é do tamanho de mar que nos abraças, sentinelas de mares e ventos, perseverante entre estrelas e o Atlântico. Entoa o cântico de liberdade. Canta, irmão, canta, meu irmão, que liberdade e o homem é certeza.
Obrigado. Thank you, Candida. Job well done. Thank you. Next, we're going to ask Joyce Soares to do the U.S. anthem. Please give her a hand to Joyce Soares.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Joyce. That was awesome. Thank you. The flags was raised by the Cape Verdean American Veterans Association. Our own vets. Please give them a hand to our vets. At this time, I'd like to ask our own Mayor of New Bedford, Jon Mitchell, to say a few words, and also to give a proclamation. Mayor Jon Mitchell.
Thank you, Ivan. Let's hear it for Ivan, the president of the committee. Let's hear it for him. He did a lot of work. Come on, man. All right. I love this week. This is great. Somehow the sun always shines over this event. We get so many things that are rained out. It always shines on this event. No accident. I will tell you. So I have a few things I wanted to share with you, and some of it may be a little repetitive of my remarks the other night at the scholarship committee meeting, but so be it. It's all worth emphasizing and repeating. But this week is really a week to celebrate all things Cabo Verde, and there's so much to be proud of as a resident of New Bedford, whether you are Cape Verdean or not. This is the place where it all started in America. This is the cradle. This is the cradle of Cape Verdean America, in Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the place where in the 19th century, so many brave souls came over on whaling ships and established a settlement here that became a beachhead and a place for so much opportunity here in our city and across America. And so what we have today is so much to be proud of. All the contributions that Cape Verdeans have made to the city and to our country, every line of work, from politics to business to education and so much in between. It is remarkable what the Cape Verdean community has done here, and fortunately it has spread to other cities over generations, places like Providence and Brockton and so many other places. But I always say, and I always come back to this, and we see it on display tonight, that one of the most important contributions of Cape Verdeans to the United States has been in the American military. There isn't a family here that hasn't had someone who has served. And that is truly remarkable. And you see people in uniform here today, like my friend Josie Montero, Colonel Gary Correa, so many others who are here today. Way too many to name. It's just such a source of pride. All those contributions, Cape Verdeans have stepped up again and again and again for America. And so we in New Bedford get the benefit from it. And so we walk out with a huge audience like this every year. We look around and know that this is real strength. It's strength that the Cape Verdean community comes together the way it does. And it's also strength that we draw in so many others who want to be part of it. And I think that's such a blessing for New Bedford. And as the mayor, I just want to say thank you. I'm so proud to be part of it. I do, before I issue the proclamation, I wanted to say thanks to the committee, thank you to Ivan, thank you to people like Miles and Eva and so many others, Kelly Ribeiro, the younger generation, and then the just slightly less younger generation. I don't want to say the older, I will not, because they will all bring my neck, but people like Marilyn Gonzalez, Marianne Rogers, Diane Gomes, and again, way too many to name. There's so many of you here have contributed so much over the years. The scholarships are tremendous. The parade's tremendous. It's really something to behold, and it's a real mark of strength. This year is no ordinary year, as we know. It's the 50th anniversary, and it marks. It really is a reminder of all that was sacrificed for Cape Verdean independence, and because it coincides with July 4th. It is a reminder also of our own independence as Americans, so it's a big deal. So in a moment, I'm about to supersize Cape Verdean Week, Recognition Week. Here's what I have to say. So whereas this is the 53rd anniversary of Cape Verdean Recognition Week, sponsored by the Cape Verdean Recognition Committee, whereas the Cape Verdean Recognition Scholarship Committee continues to support deserving area high school students, whereas this is the 50th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Whereas New Bedford has long been a destination for Cape Verdean immigrants, and we celebrate the return of this, well, it's been a couple of years now, the historic Ernestina Morrissey to its home port, rightfully so. Whereas the parish of Our Lady of Assumption Church is the first Cape Verdean Catholic church in North America, celebrates its 120th anniversary this year. And whereas the 53rd parade will take place on July 5th of 2025 this year, now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor, I do proclaim this not just Cape Verdean Recognition Week, but July of 25 is Cape Verdean Heritage Month. Told you I was going to supersize it. Given by me on this day, the 30th day of June, 2025. This is going to be a great week, everybody. We'll see you out on the parade, but again, I just thank you so much for all the people who put in so much of an effort to make this week possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate the support and those kind words. At this time, we'll also have one of our own, Consul General Octavio Gomes, who just got here from Boston to come say a few words. So please give him a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Olha.
Pode use that one.
Ok. Excelentíssimo Senhor Mayor, Mr. Mayor, my friends, distintos membros do governo local, members of the City Council, líderes comunitários, minha querida comunidade ali presente, friends of Cape Verde, ladies and gentlemen, é com grande honra e profundo orgulho que me encontro hoje convosco nesta cerimônia simbólica e tão significativa, onde a bandeira de Cabo Verde é hasteada perante esta Câmara Municipal, num lugar que há mais de um século acolhe e abraça a nossa gente. It is a moment of pride, a moment where history, culture, and community come together. When we raise the flag of Cabo Verde, we are not only celebrating our identity as a nation, we are also honoring the long and meaningful presence of Cape Verdeans here in New Bedford. Nesse ano dos nossos 50 anos de independência nacional, meio século de luta e de conquista da democracia e de progresso, foi um longo caminho estes 50 anos que nós diáspora fazer ali na América. Especialmente aqui em New Bedford. Tem sido parte essencial da nossa história, a forma como nós conseguimos integrar nessa cidade e viver junto com a sua família. New Bedford tem um lugar especial neste percurso histórico. Essa cidade tem sido berço de gerações de cabo-verdianos, trabalhadores, determinados e orgulhosos. Aqui construíram vidas, famílias e comunidades fortes, contribuindo para o crescimento desta cidade em todos os domínios. Desde a pesca, à educação, à cultura, à liderança cívica. This city is not only part of Cape Verdean history, it is Cape Verdean history. And the raising of this flag is a tribute to that legacy, to the men and women who came before us, and to the youth who will carry out culture in the future. Hoje somos uma comunidade transnacional conectada por laços de sangue, de amor, de cultura e de missão. E cada um de nós é um elo vital nessa corrente. Seja através da língua, da música, das nossas associações, dos nossos clubes ou das tradições que preservamos, juntos mantemos Cabo Verde vivo em cada canto do mundo. As Consul General, I reaffirm my commitment to you to listen, to collaborate, and to work every day to build stronger bridge between Cabo Verde and its sons and daughters in the diaspora. Que esta bandeira, ao ser erguida, simboliza a nossa esperança, a nossa unidade e a nossa força. Que ela inspira orgulho nos mais jovens, respeito nos mais velhos e reconhecimento entre os nossos parceiros e amigos americanos. E que nunca nos esqueçamos, somos cabo-verdianos, we are Cape Verdean, com raízes no Atlântico e com ramos espalhados pelo mundo inteiro. Muito obrigado. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, the City Council. And thank you, meus amigos da diáspora, por terem vindo numerosos. Thank you.
Thank you, Council, for those kind words. Obrigado também, Boston, também por assistir a nós. Isso não é um dia cheio, mas não te apreciamos muito de nós. E agora, we're going to have a performance by one of our own, an artist in the city. Eva will recite a poem called Nostada, and it'll be accompanied by violinist Adam Jeffrey from the Bedford Symphony. Please give him a hand.
My ancestors whispered to me their stories. My lips spoke their names. Bravo, Fogo, Santiago, Saniclau e Maio. Is 10 ilhas, Marinhas 10 de Dimon. These 10 islands, like my 10 fingertips. São Vicente, Santa Luzia, Santa Tau, Sal e Boa Vista. Each with its own essence, all within me. From the lava rocks of Fogo to the white sands of Maio. From São Vicente, coladeira, 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 to Santiago's Batu. I sway in your rhythm, I caress myself in sunny cloud sunset. I slide down Boa Vista sand dunes. I bloom in Brava's garden. I elevate to Santa Down's peak. At a distance, I see my silent sister, Santa Luzia, watching over me. Finally, I learn to open arms in Cabral's door and sun. And as I transcend in this vast sea of history engraved in me, selfishly, I want to keep you hidden. I want you hidden like my secret hiding place where childhood memories lies in bright blue skies of fading faces. And my roots are painted in vibrant hues of red, yellow, and green. And a grandmother's kiss on the forehead makes time stand still. Sunlight rays darken skin tones and enlighten souls. And as your beauty transcends time and distance, like a farewell of childhood's innocence into womanhood's truth, all that I ask is for you to wear this gift, this Conte de Ojo around your soul, molded by ancestors' sweat and tears, engraved with Montebaz's smiles of yesterday. To see my ancestors, they whisper to me your stories. They say, no stara Cabo Verde, Cabo scarcity will conquer the hood. Our land, Cape Verde, don't forget your conquer the hood. Cabo scarcity de Gustava, Cabo scarcity de Gusta, Cabo scarcity de Gustave. Our land, Cape Verde, don't forget where you've been, don't forget where you're at, and don't forget where we can go together, united as a people. Nostra Cabo Verde, Cabo scarcity will conquer the hood.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Jeffrey. At this time, I'd like to ask Council President Shane Burgle to say a few words.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Good? Very lackluster. I'm very disappointed in everyone. All right, my colleague, Councilor Brian Gomes, wouldn't accept that at all. All right, so I just want to introduce some of my colleagues that are up here with me. First and foremost, my colleague, Councilor at Large Brian Gomes. Make some noise for him. Make him proud. Was that good, Councilor? They could do better, right? I know they could. And our Ward 4 Councilor, Derek Baptiste. Our Councilor at Large and First Vice President, Naomi Carney. Our Councilor at Large and Second Vice President, Linda Morad, she's back there. Ward 6 Councilor, Ryan Pereira. Ward 2 Councilor, Maria Giesta. Ward 1 Councilor, Leo Choquette. Councilor at Large, is that Ian Abreu? Sorry. And we have our school committee members up here with us, Ross Grace and Jack Livermento. All right. So I'm always honored to bring greetings on behalf of the New Bedford City Council, and especially honored on a day like today as we gather beneath this flag. We're doing more than raising a symbol. As the Council General mentioned, we're lifting a legacy of strength, of resilience, of culture, and most importantly, of community, a big community like this here in New Bedford. Yes, and for me, it's personal. I think of people like my uncle, Manuel A. Lopes, who stood before this city and helped spark what would become the oldest continuous Cape Verdean American celebration in the United States. Before Cabo Verde even became an independent nation, Cape Verdean Recognition Day and eventually Recognition Week began right here in New Bedford. Yes. So yes, we celebrate 50 years of Cape Verdean independence, but remember, New Bedford, we are celebrating 53 years of Cape Verdean recognition in New Bedford. At a time when Cape Verdeans were misrepresented or entirely left out of the national conversation, my uncle and the Cape Verdean Recognition Committee demanded to be seen. They advocated for our community to be counted in the U.S. Census. They reminded us and the country that Cape Verdeans have a proud history and a powerful story worth honoring. They were whalers, factory workers, chefs, judges, doctors, lawyers, accountants, police, fire, service members, beauty queens, teachers, writers, musicians, filmmakers, city and state officials. The list goes on and on and on. They understood then what we must still remember now, that recognition is not just about visibility, it's about dignity. This week, we don't just celebrate Cape Verdean culture with parades, food, music, and dance. We honor the work of our ancestors, those who crossed oceans, worked the mills, fished these waters, and fought for our place in the American narrative. We remember that before this flag was raised over Praia, there were Cape Verdean voices raised right here in New Bedford, saying, we are here, we are proud, and we will not be erased. So when we celebrate Cabo Verde's independence, we're also celebrating our presence here in America, our contributions, our survival, and most importantly, our joy. From the islands to the neighborhoods of New Bedford, we carry with us the strength of a people who never gave up. We raise this flag not just for where we came from, but for who we are, proud Cape Verdeans. And let us remember this week why we march in the parade, why we tell our stories, and why we continue to fight for recognition and justice, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. I stand here in the footsteps of my whaler ancestors, starting with my great-great-great-grandfather and all those hardworking women and men who followed them. So to our ancestors, obrigado. To our people, parabéns. And to the future, may we continue to rise together. A luta continua. Viva Cabo Verde.
Very well said. Thank you, Shane. Council President Shane, I should say. Next, I'd like to ask our own Ward 4 Councilor, Derek Baptiste, to say a few words.
Ivan and Serge said I only got 2 minutes, so don't take all day. And then Shane took my whole speech, so he took everything I was gonna say. So, you know, we all talk about the heritage, and we you know, everybody's mentioned about what this is about. And I don't know, the city done messed up and gave us a whole month. So Diane, you gotta throw a parade every week. So this week is just going out of Union and then all over the city. Yeah, you got to do it every week now. I just want everybody to take a quick second to look to the left or the right of you. This ain't school where they tell you somebody's not going to be here, but you know, look around, and I know over the last 6 years that I've been here and participated in this, there's a lot of faces missing. There's a lot of people that we've lost. I know I've been to about 20 wakes this year alone, and I think that our community is dwindling, and that's why we need the people like the committee doing what they do, and the people that's here celebrating this occasion to keep this alive. Because every year we lose somebody that's unexpected to lose, somebody that's done a lot for our culture, somebody that's done a lot for our community. And even if they haven't done a lot for our culture and community, they did something to our hearts. And I think that when we think of this occasion, you know, we think of the parade, we think of the celebration, but just remember who's not going to be sitting with you this year. Just remember who's not going to be celebrating with you this year. And just remember whose memory that you have to leave behind. So I want you all to think about that before I read this resolution. Resolution acknowledging the month of July as Cabo Verdean Heritage Month in the city of New Bedford. Whereas the city of New Bedford is home to one of the largest and most vibrant Cabo Verdean communities in the United States, with a deep history rooted in the 19th century migration of Cabo Verdean whalers, laborers, and seafarers who helped shape the social, economic, and cultural fabric of the city. And whereas Cabo Verdean Americans have made significant and lasting contributions to New Bedford through their leadership in public service, education, business, healthcare, the arts, and community organizing. And whereas Cabo Verde became an independent nation on July 5th, 1975, and the month of July holds cultural and historical significance for Cabo Verdeans across the globe, including here in New Bedford. And whereas New Bedford has long recognized and celebrated the legacy throughout cultural events, music, dance, cuisine, and festivals that uplift and preserve Cabo Verdean identity and pride, such as the Cabo Verdean Recognition Parade and the annual flag raising at City Hall. And whereas the Cabo Verdean Heritage Month initiative was launched in 2022 with a vision of building upon New Bedford's long-standing Cape Verdean Recognition Week and Parade, this initiative sought to expand the celebration of Cabo Verdeans' heritage beyond the single week into a full month, illuminating the ongoing contributions of Cabo Verdeans in America, particularly in New Bedford, to the cultural landscape of this nation. And whereas following presentation to the New Bedford City Council in November 2022 and again in March 2025, the City Council unanimously voted to officially designate July as Cabo Verdean Heritage Month a milestone monument that coincides with the global celebration of Cabo Verde's 50th anniversary and independence. And whereas the Cabo Verdean Heritage Month Coalition, a group of dedicated community partners, has worked collaboratively to shape the month's vision and programming, guided by the mission that emphasizes unity, education, cultural preservation, and amplification of existing community efforts. Now therefore, be it resolved, the New Bedford City Council formally designates the month of July as Cabo Verde Heritage Month in the city of New Bedford, offered by the entire city council. And I just want to thank Candida and, you know, everybody that she had working with her for bringing that to the forefront. And another Cape Verdean woman leading the way. Who would have thought, right? Like, cause that's what we're led by, a bunch of mothers that's taking care of us throughout the years. And we're gonna celebrate family this week. We're gonna celebrate our culture this week. We're gonna turn up. They gave us a whole month. I can't even say a week. They gave us a whole month. I want a month off. No, Viva Cabo Verde. Everybody have fun. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. We accept this, and I'm going to share this with Ms. Candida Rose. Again, give a round of applause. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to now ask Candida Rose to do a song for us. Rightfully so. Candida Rose.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I would like to do what I like to consider our unofficial anthem, because it captures the feeling of each and every one of us who have left Cabo Verde and those of us who still need to go. And the saudade that we have in our hearts. Bayurandaya, 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 ba ba, bayurandaya, bayurandaya, bayurandaya. Quem mostrava esse caminho não? Quem mostrava esse caminho não? Esse caminho para Santo Tomé. Quem mostrava esse caminho não? Quem mostrava esse caminho não? Esse caminho para Santo Tomé. Can you all sing with me? Saudades minha terra sanical. Come on, let me hear you. Ready, ready? Saudades minha terra também. Se vos escrever, minta escrevevo. Se vos esquecer, minta esqueceu. Até que vou voltar. Se vos escrever, minta escrevevo. Se vos esquecer, minta esqueceu. Até que vou voltar. Oh, oh. Saudade, oh, saudade. Saudade és minha cara, sanical. Oh, saudade, saudade, saudade és minha terra, Cabo Verde. Saudade és minha terra. Brava! São Pontão, Boa Vista, Maio, Santiago, São Vicente, Santa Luzia, Fogo. Tirar nessa aí, vem. Saudades minha terra, Cabo Verde. Saudade, oh, saudade, oh, saudade essa terra. Saudade da Bahia, saudade da Bahia, Obrigada, obrigada. Viva Cabo Verde!
That was beautiful. Please give her another round of applause. Thank you. Quem tem saudade de Cabo Verde? Como Honduras não tem saudade? Who misses Cape Verde? Who's ready to go? Let's go. We're going. All right. Just want to say a couple of words and recognize our committee. Again, my name is Ivan Bird. I'm the president of Cape Verde Recognition Committee. I didn't introduce myself properly. I apologize. And please give a hand of applause for this group right here. This is our committee. The members that you see over here. This is a group thing. Obviously, putting an event like this, Recognition Week, we meet year round, and they deserve a lot of credit because that's where the magic happens, plus our subcommittees and all the volunteers from the community that does the work. So please show them some love. Some of our members have been with us 10, 15, 20 plus years, and 30. So that tells you. And then we have some younger members who are learning, like myself, and together it's not easy and it's hard and it gets frustrating and stressful at times, but at the end of the day, we're all here because we want to continue to support and work hard for our community and our culture. So that's why Cape Verde Recognition was put together in 1973 and still going. Thank you for all you do. Before I forget, I also want to say that after this event, we're going to be at Biscuit Club. They open the doors for us, and there's going to be music and some refreshments. So please join us at Biscuit Club after the ceremony is done here today. Thank you, Biscuit. Supposed to be ceremony ali na trapa Biscuit Club, ali na Kushnerev. Lá tem música, tem uns dois drinks. So junta lá nós para continuar a celebração desse dia hoje, lá na Biscuit Club, aqui termina, okay? And also, July 5th, the schooner Ernestina is going to be having an open deck from 3 to 6. Again, July 5th. So if you have some time, between all the festivities, swing by there. Thank you for having that open to the community. We really appreciate that. So go by with your family and take a walk on the Ernestina. It's going to be docked over here in Pier 3. Just want to say a few words as we recognize 50 years of independence, and we recognize Cape Verde Recognition Organization that's been around, again, let me correct myself, since 1972, with the Scholarship Committee being established in 1959. So that tells you how many years. It's been a long time. New Bedford, we know who we are. We are the home of where we all started in this country, right? Our ancestors came here 200, 150, 50, 20, 10, 5 years ago, right? But one thing that's common is we all came here looking for opportunities for us and our family, and many of us have families back home. And if you're Cape Verdean, either you know it or not, you have family back home. You just gotta go see them. But it's a definitely honor for us to celebrate this in our city. We have a week packed of events. We ask our community to celebrate in peace, celebrate in love, celebrate in harmony, and let that shine over this week. Nothing else should be, nothing else should be matter. It's just peace, love, and Cape Verdean pride. And New Bedford we have one of the largest Cape Verdean communities in America, despite Brockton and Boston having many, but we are right up there with them. That was the recent census. And that's because we have many generations here. We have a melting pot of so many generations, and that's what makes it special. And within that brings us the dynamic of folks that were born here, that's been here for generations, and their family, and those speak Creole that haven't been to Cape Verde. And then you have others that have been here since they were kids, like myself, or they were born in Cape Verde, or they just came a year or 2 or 10 years ago. But that should not divide us, okay? That should be a source of us helping each other, inspiring each other, and helping us as a community. Because I hear a lot of stories of back in the day in Bay Village when Cape Verdeans came from Cape Verde back then, way before I was born. What the community did, they got together, they helped that family. They helped them with food, getting used to the community, anything that they needed. I hear so many stories of that. My grandfather, who lived in Bay Village before he passed, shared those stories with me. And we did that many, many years ago. Let's go back to doing that and helping our families as they get here and get assimilated to the culture here, which is different, so that they can thrive and move on. And that's important because, we know in our community there's a lot of negative things that happen at times. We also know there's a lot of positive things that we are doing as a community across this country, but especially in New Bedford. There's so many people doing so many great things, and we need to highlight that. And whoever has platforms, let's highlight that more so that we can see all the positive things that our community is doing. So I'll end with this unity, and unity. That's what one of our members said. You know what? Let's just have more unity as a community. Nos juntamos, nos de companhia, quem te liga o tempo, ou quem vem cá ver, we need more volunteers, we need to get involved, we need our children to get involved, we need you to have your kids involved in the culture, because if you don't do that, it's not going to happen. So, trazer oportunidades para ajudar, para voluntar, para fazer, participar em organizações chamadas Cape Verdean Recognition, para poder bater continuar a criar como comunidade, porque se não ficar separados, não queres dar, não, que te ajudar para modo que ali calor, que as coisas que te ajudam como comunidade. Não tem shows, gente, nem na América, nem na New Bedford, comunidade de Cabo Verde. É importante para nos acompanhar, para nos suportar organizações, para nos para events, para nos comprar ticket. If you can't support, you can't volunteer, buy a ticket, go to an event, sponsor, do whatever you can, because it all works and it all helps, okay? So I will finish with that. Thank you for everything, and we're almost done. We're gonna have 2 of our committees share a little bit about what's going on, which is the parade and Cultura Festa, and also our scholarship committee. And then they're going to talk about the events that are happening for this week. So again, thank you. Viva Cabo Verde! At this time, I'm going to ask Miles Dias to come on and say a few words. He's the co-chair of the scholarship committee. Miles?
Run them hands, man. Barrett's good statements. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Miles Dias. I am the co-chair of the Cape Verdean Recognition Scholarship Committee, along with Dr. Bruce Rose, who's hiding over there. Over the past 21 years, the Cape Verdean Recognition Scholarship Committee has worked diligently and raised over $768,000. Yeah, clap it up, clap it up. We've awarded 584 scholarships. Last Thursday, the Cape Verdean Recognition Scholarship Committee held our 21st annual award ceremony at the New Bedford Whaling Museum. We're celebrating 50 years. It's once again my honor to announce that we've broken our own record for the umpteenth time. This year, we awarded $80,000 to 32 recipients. This included our first scholarship in the amount of $5,000. It was fun to write that check. My hand hurt, but it was fun. So we broke last year's record by $8,000. So at this point, like I said, we're losing track of how many times we've broken this record. I think this was the 4th consecutive year. I don't know, Marilyn can tell you. Our recipients will be attending local community colleges here in Bristol County, as well as larger distant universities like Harvard and the University of Colorado, Denver. We applaud all of our recipients for completing their 4 years of high school and wish them the absolute best with continuing their education at college and university. You will have the opportunity to see them in the parade this Saturday. We know Diane's cooking up a beautiful parade, as usual. The success of the Cape Verdean Recognition Scholarship Committee would not be possible without generous donations from our sponsors, some of which I see here today. I won't make them stand up. There are also many business entities and individuals who donate. On a personal level, as a former recipient myself, I was utterly stunned yet again by the kindness and generosity that our sponsors have shown the greater New Bedford community. I will close with acknowledging my scholarship committee members for their dedication in making all this possible. Again, my co-chair, Dr. Bruce Rose, Joseph Almeida, Carl J. Cruz, Brittany Ganetto, Marilyn Gonzalez, Quinn Harris, Serge Moniz, Kelly Ribeiro Oliveira, who could not be here today, I think, and Corday Silva, who also couldn't make it, and Carol Spencer Montero. Yep, make some noise. So thank you for your attention, and I'm going to turn the mic over to Cape Verde's biggest, loudest cheerleader, the Commander-in-Chief of the parade, Diane Gomes.
Wow, you gave me a promotion. Thank you, Miles. I don't think you all clapped enough for that scholarship committee, though. Did you hear what he said? $80,000 for 32 students. Do the math, okay? These students got great awards this year, and I still don't think that was loud enough. This is a big crowd. Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you. As Maya said, I am the chairperson of the 53rd Cape Verdean Recognition Parade. But I may have that title that Miles just gave me as Commander-in-Chief, but I do not do it myself. So I'm going to take this time to introduce the parade committee, and I say it everywhere I go. It's the hardest working committee in New Bedford. If you're on another committee, you can't rival us because we work so hard all year round, and there's so many behind the scenes things that happen you just don't even know and couldn't even imagine. So I'm going to announce the committee members. We have Deneen Wiley, Renee Ledbetter, Joyce Antunes Barboza, right there near the light post, Mary Ann Rogers, right here in the stairs, Janet Almeida, I don't know if she's here. Janet Almeida's over there. Joanna Gonzalez, my co-chair. Jenny Antunes. Maria Mendes. Maria moves all over. She was right over there. Monique Brito. I saw her too. Jose Montero. Sergeant First Class Jose Montero, Council President Shane Burgo, Eldrick Abreu, Joe Dias, I saw him in the crowd over here, Valdia Correa, who I don't think is here, and I have to mention Rick De Silva, who honestly I haven't even met in person yet, but he answers all of my texts. He doesn't even live in New Bedford, and he is so excited to be on this committee, and he will be there on parade day volunteering. So give it up for Rick. I also have the pleasure of announcing our 53rd Cape Verdean Recognition Parade Grand Marshal, Mr. Buddy, or I should say Mr. John Buddy Andre. I'm going to read some of Buddy's bio. Long before most folks were aware that a struggle for independence was being waged by Cabo Verde, John Buddy Andre, during the early 1970s, was among a small group of people in the community who would champion the cause of the independence for Cabo Verde. In 1973, they organized the first regional conference of Cape Verdeans at the Governor Bradford Hotel in Plymouth. And later that year, they opened the first office of the USA National Support Committee of the PAIGC, which is the Party of African Independence for Guinea-Bissau and Cabo Verde, in the south end of New Bedford. Through their affiliation and hard work with the PAIGC Support Committee, this small group of people was responsible for bringing about awareness of and educating people in the Cape Verdean community of New Bedford and southeastern Mass about the ongoing struggle to secure independence for Cabo Verde. Mr. Andre is currently president of the Minority Action Committee and serves as executive director of the Old Bay Village Development and Youth Conservative Corporation. And in that capacity, he has been in the vanguard of the force to clean up the old Morse Twist drill site and to ensure reparations for the community affected by this toxic site. Buddy Andre has helped to secure jobs and training for residents of the Cape Verdean community for over the last 3 decades. He's also addressed environmental injustice in this community and its efforts on Cape Verdean residents. Buddy's biography is one of dedicated service to his community and his country. He is a U.S. Marine Corps vet who was wounded in the line of duty and was awarded a Purple Heart during the wartime service in Vietnam from 1968 to 1970. As an early supporter of independence of Cabo Verde and a champion for economic, social, and environmental justice in the Cape Verdean community, Buddy Andre is an ideal honoree to serve as the Cape Verdean Recognition Parade Marshal in this 50th year of Cabo Verde's independence. We salute you, Buddy. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything that's going to happen in the parade, but I'm going to give you a couple of highlights. You all asked for music, and you asked for the dancers. So we have music, and we have the dancers, and we have drum corps this year, and that's where I'm so excited about. My favorite drum corps is the 7th Regiment. I can't remember where they're from right now, I forgot. Connecticut? No, not Canada. Connecticut. Connecticut. I think it's Connecticut. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you, they're my favorite, and they're going to be here. And they are so excited because they couldn't make it last year because of their competitions. So I want to tell you one thing about them. So when you see them come down, 7th Regiment, if you dance, if you clap, if you wave your hands, they will play louder and they will play longer. So whoever's watching the parade, wherever you are watching the parade, if you support them, let me tell you, they will put on a show. We also have, and for all the drum corps people that have been involved in the past, and maybe some of you in this audience might also remember, a group from Canada that hasn't been here since Stevie Cabral was involved with the parade. The Stenters, and they're coming all the way down from Canada. They haven't been here for a long time. Also, you'll have a little sneak peek later on with a dance group hailing from Brockton. They're sitting on the steps, girls, recognize. They are called the Effortless Steppers. So we have clowns, we have bubbles, we have the Girl Scouts, the Young Marines, daycares, and of course we have most of our local New Bedford community and service organizations, the Z, we have the Cape Verdean Association. It's gonna be a delight, but like I said, you wanted music, we have a lot of music. So I wanna see you all there, I wanna see you all dancing in the street. And one thing I wanna tell you, she's on the board now, but one thing, when I first started on the committee, when I first became chairperson, I always said, my parade, and she said, it's not your parade. And I said, oh yes it is, and I don't know if she remembers this conversation, Renee Ledbetter. And I told her, oh yes it is. It's my parade, it's your parade, it's your parade, it's your parade, it's all of our parades. This parade is for the Cape Verdeans of New Bedford. But not only us, the parade is for the entire city of New Bedford, the entire South Coast Mass. We want everyone out there celebrating with us. Celebrating it with us. And Ivan, I have to touch on what Ivan said about volunteers. We have a few more spots for volunteers. We always ask for people to join the parade. And I understand you all want to watch it, but I have a couple of spots available where you can watch the parade while the parade is going on. You can be a volunteer. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you can volunteer and still be able to watch the entire parade. So if you're interested, come see me after this. So who's ready for the parade? Are you ready? I am. Are you ready? Yes. Woo! Viva Cabo Verde! Viva! So now I'm going to hand it over. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot one more thing. My sponsors. I have to read off my sponsors really quick. Mass Cultural Council, Bay Coast Bank, South Coast Colonial Honda, Eversource, and South Coast Health, and the Zyterian. And I don't know if Blair's in this audience, but I appreciate them. Hi, Blair. Blair gave us some volunteers, which we desperately needed this year, so thank you to the Z. I'm going to hand this over to Joanna Gonçalves, and if you think I have energy, wait until you hear this one.
Boa tarde, boa tarde. Hi, everybody. Cabo Verde, nos está ali. You guys came, are you here? Cape Verde, let's go. 50 anos, no way. I can hear you, no way. Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde! Boa. Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. My name is Joanna Gonçalves. I am on the committee. Long time. And today I'm here to talk about the Cultura Fest. But I just want to remind us all that the Cultura Fest is not about the artists that's going to be there performing. It's about us. It's about the community. It's about the legacy that we have. It's a day that you can come out, bring your chairs, bring your dogs, bring your kids, bring everybody, and just come and celebrate. Come, celebrate, but always remember what Ivan was saying first, unity, unity, unity. And we want this event to be about Cape Verdean celebration. So we want everybody on their best behavior. Of course, I think if you're the Creole, but mas sinal que é amigas, né? Está ali hoje do convida, tudo isso está ali, para os bem, passa sabe que nós, da Cultura Festa. Nossa Cultura Festa é que é sobre convidados, é que é sobre artistas, mas sobre nós, é sobre quem é que está ali, é sobre família, é sobre herança de crioulo. E exames, cidade, dando mês, não semana não, mês quando celebra crioulo, Cabo Verde, mês, 1 month. He did. The mayor gave us 1 month. Então, esse ano, não bem celebra. O que nós pedimos é, tudo alguém, nós bem depois de parar, tudo alguém está cansado. I know everybody will be tired after the parade, but please, come out. Come and see it, come and celebrate, come and eat your food, dance your music, say your people, celebrate. It's all about celebration. Cabo Verde? Cabo Verde?
Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Diane, Miles. We're getting to the end of the program over here. So we're going to go next to a performance by Effortless Steppers from Brockton. We're gonna get DJ. Please give a round of applause to our DJ Fresco, who's over here supporting, volunteering, helping. Much love to DJ Fresco, New Bedford's own. Ladies, you ready?
Nos baile loco, loco. Cabo Verde te Guiné-Bissau. Depois chega mais um pouco. Só que essa bora veneno tá mostrando. Sabe na minha cara, eu nunca quero no coro. Sabe que me expliquem. Coisa de cola, chama menino. Minha página tem chitada. Eu quero dormir, chorar na cara. E eu costumo dinheiro que comemos, seu Deus não nos acompanha, que pra não realizar. Seu filho por saúde, nós viramos cinema, seu Deus não nos acompanha, que pra não brindar.
Bungle banger. Venga, 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 venga. Vai começar, esse golpe vai te colar. Abra a boca, vai começar, essa dança vai te cuiar.
Fora na festa de um sabandabo. Você canta de pulmão, não tem mano, traz e gama. Vai no meu pulmão. Fora na festa de um sabandabo. Você canta de pulmão, não tem mano, traz e gama. Vai no meu pulmão. 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 Gosto do seu seguinte, muito bom, boa comigo, susto junho, tchão,
Thank you, ladies. Great job. Give them some love. One more time. Effortless Steppers. Thank you for repping CV. I want to also give a special thank you to Marianne for everything you did for this event. She's always on top of making sure there's a lot of things happening. So please give her a round of applause. Thank you, Marianne, for all you did for the flag raising, and you do it every year. I think we're coming to the end of the ceremony. Thank you for all of you. Please show some love for yourself because you guys showed up in big numbers. Thank you for being here, kicking off the week right. Let's go to Biska, go chill out a little bit, show them some love, and then we'll see you guys Saturday, you know, during the parade, Anziata, Butwood Park. Let's get it started. Let's go. Thank you again. We'll see y'all next year. Viva Cabo Verde!
Did you know that you can watch any of New Bedford Cable Network shows anytime, anywhere on all of your mobile devices? How, you may ask? Just log on to nbcablenetwork.com and bam! You have all 3 channels at your fingertips: public, educational, and government access. Here, you can view our program schedules, watch our channel's live broadcasts, or search for a particular program in our vast library of shows. Last year alone, New Bedford Cable Network produced over 500 shows, and nearly all of them are available online at nbcablenetwork.com. Not only can you stay up to date with what's happening in your local government and schools, but also dive into some of New Bedford Cable Network's original award-winning programs. So check us out at nbcablenetwork.com.